Islam. Peace, Moors. Peace
Happy
to everybody out there.
Day, Moors.
Happy holy day. Yeah, we just got something to talk about. Riding back from the Mecca. Check this out, right? Well, first and foremost, we rise. We give honors to the Father of the universe, Allah. Okay.
Islam.
As always, we give honors to our divine prophet, and I'm talking about Prophet Noble Drew Ali, without whom we would not know about our divine and our divine creed, our nationality. We also give honors to the first appointed Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Many people don't know, because you hear people out there spreading rumors saying that the Prophet, I hear a lot of people who don't even really understand the history of the Moorish Divine and National Movement saying that the Prophet, he shut the Moorish Science Temple of America down before he died. And you actually have people out here who are teaching this and saying this, okay? But in that, all right, and he actually set up ahead, the Supreme Grand Sheikh, all right, and he established that before he died. First appointed Supreme Grand Sheikh, and that's Brother Emily Ill. We also give honors to the forerunner to the Prophet, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Many people who are Garveyites do not even know that Marcus Mosiah Garvey was about nationalism, and that's something that he was going towards and moving towards. All right, and I don't have the exact quote, but there's actually a quote of his where he was saying in words, don't take me at word for word on this, but where he said that there were some things that he couldn't get you there with. There's somebody would come after him to fulfill this, to make this happen, so he was moving towards black nationalism. All right, he was really heavy about that. All right, so we give honors to the forerunner, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. We give honors to all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Supreme Grand Council, the Grand Body. We give honors to Supreme Grand Sheikh D. Bailey L. We also give honors to all the Moors out there, regardless of your affiliation or no affiliation. We give honors to all the Asiatics out there, even if you don't consider yourself Moors. If you're about prospering, growing, being able to protect ourselves and to be, successful, then, we give honors to you, all right? And so that's everyone out there. We ask that you like and share this video. We just have some words to share with everybody. We thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we're going to go ahead and get started. You may see in the title, it says, "Put it on the Prophet." My wife here will go ahead and say a few things about that.
Islam. First and foremost, I rise to give perfect praise to Allah, Father of the universe. I rise and give honors to our Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. I rise and give high honors to our first Supreme Grand Sheikh, Brother Emilio. I also rise and give high honors to current Supreme Grand Sheikh, David Bailey. And our new Supreme Grand Sheikh, that will be revealed soon, Islam. I also rise to give honors, partner body. Rise and give honors to the forerunner, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And I also rise and give honors. Okay. I'm a little distracted more as we on the road. But I rise and give honors to the Supreme Grand Body, the Grand Body, and also all the Moors in America. Without you, there will be no Moors in America. Because you are us, Islam. Put it all on the Prophet. The Prophet said, it's one temple and it's his. It's one temple and it is mine. The Prophet said that word for word. That means put the Prophet out front always.
Islam.
If the Prophet's out front, we won't be talking about what that Moor is doing. We won't be talking about what that Moor is doing. We won't be talking about what that temple's doing. We won't be talking about what that temple's doing, because all the temples will be doing the Prophet's work.
Islam, that's one thing, like if anybody asks about what you think about this guy, this Grand Sheikh, or this person or that person, I have nothing but love for them. You know why? Because if they stand on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, for real, if they love Allah, if they abide by our divine constitution and bylaws, which is what all members of the Moorish Science Temple should be doing, and which by default I'm just going to assume that you are, okay? But especially, people that I know, if they're standing on that, I have nothing but love for them. And it doesn't matter you know, what affiliation, what, you know, what temple, what their leadership is, who their leaders are, if that's what they stand on, it's nothing but love. There's no beef, there's no issues. So, you know, we're not caught up in those things that people are getting, you know, upset about. A lot of those things should be handled internally, you know, and that may take time, you know, to get to that point. But for the most part, it doesn't matter. You stand on this, we're Moors, everyone has the same Quran, same bylaws. This is what we stand on, so it's nothing but love, all right? And no ill will, nobody talking, you know, backbiting or trying to down someone behind their back. No, none of that. Nothing but love. Wish you nothing but prosperity and success. And truly, because why would I want someone, you know, maybe in a different city or something to not prosper? We want you to prosper. We want it to succeed. We want you to be a shining example, to inspire others, to inspire us. We want to learn from you, you know? We want the same for you that we want for ourselves, and that's true, okay? And so there should be no beef, and especially publicly disparaging, you know, no. You know, and especially, this is for all Moors, period, regardless of what affiliation, even if you don't consider yourself a Moor, period, you know, Hebrew, Israelite, whatever, we want you to succeed and be prosperous. But especially, you know, Moorish Science Temple of America, we want you to succeed, all right? We want you to succeed. There's no beef like, oh, he's got, who's his Supreme Grand Sheikh? No, we want you to succeed. You know, we got love for your Supreme Grand Sheikh. We got love for all of it. We want it to succeed. And if there's anything that needs to be, you know, brought together to strengthen the nation, that can be handled behind the scenes. But we want you to succeed, all of you, okay? All of us, all right? And that's true. That's real. These aren't just words for the internet. That's what in real life what we want. We don't want to see brothers, sisters falling on their face and, you know, having hard times. And especially not someone who's aware of their Moorish American nationality. Nah, want you to succeed, okay? Period. Go ahead. I didn't mean to take so long.
But that was like what convention is all about. You know, we're leaving the Mecca, you know, we participate in convention, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful time, and we should be focused on Allah and the Prophet and the Prophet's work. And if the Moors really love the Prophet and really putting the Prophet out front, none of this bickering, discourse, all the worries of the world. You seen the front of the one-on-ones. What's the Prophet doing? He's coming out of the worries of the world with the woman.
Exactly.
Okay?
And just to hit on that real quick, he's uplifting her out of the worries of the world or cares of the world. If there's something, you know, that could be petty, that could rub you the wrong way, there's something that didn't go your way, you know, we're not getting caught up in that because we're putting the Prophet out front. And if you're putting the Prophet out front, you have to vibrate at a higher rate. You have to lift your vibrations. That's Hermetic, you know, philosophy. That's real. That's ancient Egyptian wisdom. You have to vibrate at the Prophet's vibration. You have to vibrate on love. If you're vibrating on love, if you're vibrating, you know, at least trying to be in unison with the higher self, you can't get caught up in these things. You can't let, you know, little things that aren't really important, you know, that could rub someone else the wrong way. You can't let that rub you the wrong way because you're Moorish American and you know that you have to raise higher. You have to vibrate higher, right? Someone asked about what is your opinion on a person. I don't want to see anyone getting embarrassed or arrested or any of these things. So, you know, if that's the situation that you're talking about, that's sad. I don't wish ill on her. I'm sending love. Hopefully, you know, her situation works out well and she's able to rise above that, you know. We send in love because it's not funny, you know. And I don't wish ill will on anyone, and especially not a Moor. Especially not a Moor. Okay, and that's what we're talking about. So, you know, you vibrate higher. If you have a chance to get upset and to take things the wrong way, that's also a chance to demonstrate the higher self and to vibrate at a higher level. The person also asking, how do you feel about what she did? That's not on the subject, so I'm not going to address that. Okay.
And again, that's lower self ego, vibrations. Who gives a
We're just vibrating on love. I don't
Let
wish
me tell
ill
you
will
something.
on anyone, man. I wish that situation didn't happen, but it did. So, just sending love. Hopefully she can work that out and be successful and prosper. And if you're still trying to get some gossip, some juicy gossip out of this, trying to get me to talk bad about
take
the next
that
person,
same
it's not
energy
gonna happen,
and put it towards building the
I want
movement.
them to be successful.
Put it towards building a business. Put it towards building your credit. Put it towards learning the prophet's literature and actually being able to teach somebody what the prophet actually said and did.
Now, if this is your first time to the channel, though, you can go through the channel and look through it and gain more insight on how we approach situations like that. But we send love because of one, especially Moorish Americans to prosper. We want them to prosper and to be successful.
Because at the end of the day, things are just things, okay? Things are just things. It's how you perceive it in your heart, whether what makes it bad or good for you.
I will say one thing, though, like the situations that we find ourselves in, many times these are tests, and also these are things that we brought on ourselves. We were walking down the street and with some other Moors, and there was a guy who had walked past two pit bulls that were tied up before us. We getting out the car, he's walking by them, and they're just barking at him, going crazy. And we look, and we're like wondering what's going on, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't even touch them. I was just walking." And the dog's just going crazy. But when we walked by them, they were peaceful and calm, just sitting there, looking beautiful, looking like you could just walk up and pet them, and we probably could have, because they were calm. And then while we're in the restaurant, wife walks by them by herself to go to the car, and what happened?
They pretty much just looked, and it was calm. They kind of wanted to come with me, but they were tied up. They're not my dogs.
And didn't you say that
somebody came right behind me and they tried to attack those people?
So two people tried to walk by on various occasions. They tried to attack them, but when we walked by, they were calm. Not saying like we're special or anything like that. It's not
we
about
are
that.
special because we're Muslims.
I'm not saying that because like for
we're
real.
Moorish American Muslims.
I'm just like, I'm a regular person. I'm a servant, and I'm just saying that it's all about you and your vibration. Like they feed off of
Islam.
you. It's not the dog. The dog is not the issue. You're
the
perfect.
issue.
It's always you. It's
Take
always
responsibility.
If you're getting attacked, it's a situation that you created, that you manifested, that you physically brought into your life, and it mentally that you're vibrating that you're bringing these attacks on you. So and that's really what we're talking about. If you're putting it on the prophet, you're vibrating it love, you're living off the laws, the things that we're bound by. If the prophet said to be law-abiding citizens, that means that every state that you're living in, you should be abiding by those laws. In addition to that, we have our own divine constitution and bylaws, and if you're abiding by those, you're not going to be
outside of your law in your state
with those
Islam.
laws anyway, because we're upstanding, we're
upstanding, independent, and fearless.
Okay, and so if you're living by that, you're good, as far as getting into issues legally. But also, in dealing with each other, if we're vibrating in love, we want the best for each other. We're not letting, simple things rub us the wrong way and get us in our emotions.
Islam.
Because we know that, not downplaying your emotions or anything, but we know, that we can go higher, that we don't have to abide by that. We know that there's a lower aspect of us that can keep us stuck in things that may not be to our benefit. All right? So we always need to vibrate higher. All right. So anyway, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, we are special because what makes us special is our mindset, how we think, and how we present ourselves to the world. And like my husband just said, we're not supposed to be in this world emotions first for a reason. The prophet gave us all the tools we needed. If we just use them, we won't find ourselves in these petty situations. So if you take that same energy where you want to know all this folly, you know, you into the gossip, you want to know who's doing this, who's doing that, you following all the attacks, it's like you the problem. Moors need to focus on Allah, focus on a prophet, put the prophet out front, and stop giving your attention to all of this nonsense. As soon as you stop paying attention to the nonsense, guess what? It all goes away. Because it only exists because you are giving your attention to it. All thoughts become things. Everything, all is mind. Islam,
and to anyone out there, because there's some Moors that are, you know, I don't want to say anything bad about it. Just there are some who play into the lower aspect, and maybe, you know, especially with YouTube, you know, they have channels where they, you know, go at other Moors.
It's for entertainment, for a lot of reasons.
Well, for anyone that's, you know, focused on us, because there are some that like, you know, to make videos about us so much. And I don't understand why, you know, they like us so much, but, you know, that's cool. It's all good. I have love for them. And you know why? Because by them, you know, creating videos and putting us in them, they're sending good Moors to us.
Islam.
You know, because when people come here, they know, you know, that we're genuine. We're not here, you know, like we don't make a living off of YouTube. We both work. And we have families. We do this as a labor of love to share information. All right?
What
period.
we learn, we share what we learn.
We don't do this to like create hype, to be funny. That's why we don't talk about other Moors. We don't put other people's names out there. Even the ones who make videos about us, I would never mention that person's name, and especially like in a negative way. You know, like I don't do that. Right? Even in response, like we don't do that, you know, because we send love. Because, like, even if they don't see that, I want them to prosper. I want, you know, wherever you're at, whatever country, city, state, whatever, wherever you're at, I want you to prosper. Especially if you have a temple, I want it to be successful. I want you to have businesses and daycares, schools, all of these things for your Moors there. And you love Allah, and you stand on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. You abide by our divine constitution and bylaws. You know I love you because that's what we stand on.
Islam.
For real. So it's like, man, there's nothing but love, peace. Who just sit there?
Brother Jesse Sutton Jr.
Islam,
brother.
Peace to brother.